Welcome, everybody, to Beat the Count podcast. I am your host, Ian Law. That is my co-host.
Undefeated pro boxer, Supreme Kareem Hackett.
And we have a very special guest on today's show. We have the undefeated, unified, super bantamweight champion of the world, baddest motherfucker walking the planet at 122 pounds, Stephen Fulton, a.k.a. Scooter, a.k.a. Cool Boy Steph. What would you like for us to call you? You got 30 nicknames.
Call me Scooter.
Scooter, okay.
Scooter.
Yeah. Now, do you get to pick your own nickname? Because that's not very traditional. You got some cool nicknames, man.
I picked my own, like, far as, like, my ring entrance, but, you know, where I was birthed at gave me Scooter.
How did Cool Boy come about?
You know me, just being cool, my swag, how I carried myself.
I feel you.
My friends was, well, one of my friends, associates, was Ty the Cool Guy. So I was Cool Boy Steph.
I
You know, we was going at it, getting the girls and stuff like that.
I feel you. Who calls you what?
People that know me call me Scooter.
That's like your
Like,
family.
yeah, my family, friends, people in
Right.
the streets that like I grew up with. That's strictly Scooter. Everybody else just called me Cool Boy Steph or Steph.
Right.
But my name is Steven. But everybody always confused Steven and Stephen because it's spelled with a PH.
Yeah.
So I just rocked out with the Steph thing. Let them take that.
All right.
I ain't mad at
I
that.
feel that.
So, very, very important. You have a big bout coming up on June 4th on Showtime Boxing versus Daniel Roman. We're going to get into that. I want to talk to you more about it. But before we do that, we kind of want to reintroduce you to some of our listeners. Now, most people know you're from Philly, I believe the North Side. But can you tell us a little bit about what it's like to grow up in Philly?
You know, it's rough growing up in Philly. It's even rougher right now because, you know, there's a lot of killings going on. Crazy. A lot of stealing of the Hellcats.
I'm sure.
Shit, I got one. So,
I've never been
I'm
to
watching
Philly,
mine.
so it seems like it's a hybrid of a Rocky movie mixed
Man,
with
that
a Meek
joint-
Mill music video.
Yeah, that joint. Yeah, that joint crazy right now. But it's rough growing up in Philly. You know, everybody, it got its ups and downs, just like any other hood.
Of course.
But you know, I love it. That's where I come from.
Some big names coming from Philly, obviously.
For sure.
Classic legends like Joe Frazier, Bernard Hopkins, some of the
Yeah,
newer
yeah.
guys, Danny
Meldrick
Garcia.
Taylor.
J-Rock.
But it really seems like yourself and Jerron Ennis is really carrying that torch, at least from my perspective. I mean, the
Man,
Phillies is
that's
out.
from everybody's perspective. We are.
Right.
How does that make you feel?
It made me feel good. But I was always a known figure. Even when I was amateur, I was always known in boxing. Whether it was pro or amateur, I was always known. And the pros always would respect me. I was always cool with the pros that was out there. But now I'm the guy,
You're the guy.
up in front, and you know I get that same love back.
Who are some of your favorites from Phillies growing up?
Growing up, I was honestly, me being honest, I was around guys like Eric Hunter, Dynamite. I was around them growing up, so you know I looked at them as like the next sharp ones from Philly.
Right.
I wasn't a Bernard Hopkins fan, but you know I have respect to Bernard.
Yeah.
Right.
I like Frazier, but you know you gotta tilt your head up to guys like Meldrick Taylor.
Right.
So
Is there any other fighters, past or present, that you are fans of or maybe kind of emulate an aspect of their game?
no, I think I just take after myself, most and foremost.
Do you
Take after
consider yourself like a big fan of it, like a big nerd, like boxing nerd?
Nah, I got a love-hate relationship with boxing.
Right. I feel you.
Yeah,
What does that
Why
mean?
is that?
What's the love part? What's the hate part?
The love part is the fighting, the going places, the money, the traveling. It's just the part where you just out of the gym and you just shadow boxing wherever you at. That's the love. Like that's the love for it. But the hate part come from like the business side of it, the making weight, training over and over and over and over and
Non-boxing
over.
elements.
Things like that, you know, mentally preparing yourself for battle, and that's just the hate part of it. You know, it has its ups and downs, but that's with life.
Absolutely. I know you have 2 young boys. Congratulations on that. I'm a father myself. Now, with that being said, do you have them with you in the gym, like when you're training? Do you really want to expose them to that side of your life?
Yeah. I recently had them in the gym before I came out here with me. I took pictures, posted on Instagram with them.
How does that feel different from when, say, they're not in the gym? Do you find yourself to be more motivated, or has your attitude as a boxer changed now that you're a father and they're kind of a part of your journey as a boxer as well?
Yeah, I could say I feel more in tune with the sport, and I'm maturing more into it. You know, I can't be selfish, and it's not
I
just
feel
about me
that.
anymore.
Right.
So it's about them.
What if they want to box?
I don't want them to box.
How old
No.
are they
Nah.
right now?
One of them is 5, going on 6. The other,
You don't see them just
will
in
be
the
1.
kitchen just shadow boxing?
No, one of them is 1. Well, he's about to be 1 4 days after my birthday.
He'd be in the crib doing it.
Yeah, so but the,
But no,
the
you don't
oldest
want
one
them
is
to box,
5.
huh?
No, I don't want them to box.
Okay. What's your reasoning for that?
I know how it is. I get punched upside the head, bro. I
Right.
take the punishment for them.
That's
No
the
need
right-
for them to do it.
I admire
I'm
that.
doing this for them. If somebody did this for me, I wouldn't be boxing.
I hear you.
You
I hear
feel
you.
me?
Now, he had mentioned, when you mentioned you're from Philly, now I know it's extreme weather out there too. How does that change your training? Like, do you prefer running outside, but when it's super cold and snowing, how does that alter what you are trying to do to what you can do?
When it's cold, I'm in the house with it. I'm in the
Yeah.
house with, like, leading up to my Angelo Leo fight. You know, it was a pandemic, so you know the masks is mandated and workout rooms was shut down. Man, my coach straight grabbed his treadmill from his house, put it in a pickup truck, put that joint right in my crib.
Yeah, I'm from Toronto. It's like we got like the same kind of winter, right in
Put
Canada.
the heat right on.
So
80.
now they were making us run outside, man. We were putting on like
I'm not
4
running
pairs of pants. We got the long johns.
I just feel like every time you're running outside, it's like ATVs and dirt bikes wheeling behind you, and there's all this motivation. But I think that's just from watching
in the
Creed too many
summertime,
times.
no, in the summertime it can get like that. In the summertime, but not this summer. It's too many people dying. Like, when I say that, I mean that. Like,
Rest in peace. Is there
anything can happen.
a lot of like competitiveness within the gyms in Philly?
Yeah, I feel like
Like, is there gym wars and things like that?
I feel like every man for themselves right now. That's
Or
what
what are those training camps like? Do you guys have like, you know how like Floyd, they got the whole dog house type of aspect to their sparring? Like what are the training camps like out in Philly?
I mean, it's rough. I don't feel like just the training camps in Philly, because I'm having my camp out here. My camps be other places.
Right.
But like on a regular, it's just regularly just rough, and you
Yeah,
definitely
why-
gonna get put in that ring.
Why do you have your training camps in other places? Is it like for
Cause I need to
focus?
focus more.
Right.
I focus more better. You know, people. I need my space. Growing up in the amateurs, yeah, it's cool. You know, sharing a bag and being
Right.
there with other amateur kids. But right now, when you pro, you gotta focus more on yourself. You can't
Right,
have
right.
the kids running around, everybody
that.
in your way, and everybody on the bag. Some kids still want to be in the ring while you shadow boxing. They don't
Right.
know that's what the mirror is for. Y'all not at that level to be in that ring yet, just shadow boxing.
gotta earn
With
that.
all due respect, you know what I mean?
100%.
Right.
Like it's really levels to it, but I see like sometimes the kids is still be in the ring shadow boxing when they need to be in that mirror, or down on that floor. Pros or the top guys need to be in that ring doing the shadow boxing.
Right.
Yeah, there's a
I feel that.
hierarchy to
Utilizing that ring,
feel
yeah.
that, yeah.
Like,
Well, you earn
that's
those
paying
stripes.
paying the respect.
100%.
But they don't do that. Like, that's a lost art. Like, a lot of that's not just Philly though. That's everywhere. Everybody just want to hit the pass or do things like what happened to shadow
Right,
boxing.
right.
Gets all the cool, fun stuff. Skip over the hard work.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, you're training out here. Is this your first time training in
Yeah,
Cali,
my
Los
first
Angeles specific? How do you like it? Tell me a little bit
I like
about where
it.
you've
I like
been
it a
going,
lot.
what you've been doing.
I like it a lot. I like the weather. I like the time difference. I like the opportunities I was presented with. I like just business adventures that I was doing out here.
Have you been working with any different trainers or gyms or anything while you out here?
I was my first day out here. I went to the Blue Moon Boxing.
Okay.
Worked with
Is that Eric?
Buddy and them?
I'm Buddy McGirt.
Shout out, buddy.
Then I went to Brick House and I worked with Julie and Chua.
How was that working with Julian?
Yeah, I like it. I was just working with him.
I was watching that. That's my trainer too.
Yeah, I was just working with him just now. That's where I'm coming from.
It's not my trainer. With that being said, have you done any of the kind of LA landmark, even for training, like Pacquiao's Griffith Park run or Venice Beach or Fryman or Runyon, any of these like
who
canyon?
run?
There's a Pacquiao famous route on Griffith Park that he kind of famously always
Nah,
runs.
but I definitely trained at Wild Card
That's cool.
a couple times. Yeah, I went there yesterday.
You hit the pads with Freddie?
No. I seen him though. We took pics and everything. I definitely.
I would ask you about some food spots, but I know you're in camp.
I
so
went
you ain't gonna
shopping
eat nothing
too.
good.
Ran into Ryan Garcia.
Let's talk about that shopping because we've done our research. We see you pretty drippy on the IG, and you know are way more swagged out than I feel the normal boxer because you could just run to a store and buy a bunch of expensive stuff, but still not put it together right. But
I say that
your
all the
style.
time.
Well, it's facts, and let's be kind of real. In the boxing realm, it's probably one of the worst cases of that. But I saw you was at the shoe surgeon. Try to say that 6 times down by the seashore. But what do you got coming from him? Is that something we're going to see on June 4th? Should we be checking your feet or what?
No, that's something for once we get past this one.
Got you.
We setting up future.
Got you.
Okay, that's why I said it was a lot of things.
You design your
as far
fits?
as business I was handling.
You design your fight fits?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I come up with a design. I shoot it to whoever gonna,
Is that something you
execute.
may be interested in the future, like fashion, whether that's design?
That's
and
why y'all
stuff,
gonna
or-
have to watch and see what man the shoe surgeon got coming up
Okay.
next.
All right, bet.
That's gonna be crazy.
keep an eye out for that. You had mentioned amateurs. I know you and Tank kind of go back to the amateurs. How did you think about his fight that just passed? Was that the result you expected and the fashion you expected?
Yeah. I think yeah, and I say that because if y'all watch my social media, Mike Tyson put up one of my fight predictions.
Oh yeah.
And I said I was going with Tank because, I've seen it's more than just his power that he can do.
Yeah.
And you can see early in them early rounds, he was trying to focus more and not just rely on his power. He's really trying to,
Very patient.
Yeah, be
I noticed you
patient
use
and
that word a
use
lot.
it.
Focus is very important to you. That seems to be like a real key component to what you feel is the differentiating factor of everyone. That's dedication and hard work, but it's that focus. I feel like you're really keen on that. As you said in your training camps and everything, focus is very important. I think that's something that everyone should heighten that because it's kind of the less cooler of the three, sacrifices.
Everybody say hard work, dedication, because like Floyd do.
Yeah.
But they often leave out the focus part. So
Right.
Now, a lot of
Focus
people are
is
talking
a must.
about that Rolly didn't look as bad as they expected, that he actually looked pretty good. What do you feel about that? About his performance specifically?
I feel like he was supposed to step up to the occasion,
Yeah.
I mean, he was coming forward the whole fight. That was kind of what ended bad for him, but he definitely brought it as people were hoping to see. But where do you want to see Tank fight next?
Where or who?
Well, I'm sorry, home.
I don't even know.
You ain't really tripping?
Yeah,
Wherever
I
it
don't
goes,
know.
it
yeah,
goes.
Yeah.
How'd you rate Rolly's approach? Just like how he was trying to, like use his jab. Like that surprised me personally. That he was I guess a little bit more patient. Well, there was more Javante that was patient, but you could see that he was boxing his way to his power shots.
Yeah, I feel like they both took the slow approach to land that good big shot.
Right.
Yeah. Because they both was, powerful and heavy.
Right.
So they both like approach each other with caution.
Right.
No matter what trash talk they used before, they both respected the power of one another. And
they didn't jump in. Right.
I want to know, is it hard for you to make weight? Is cutting weight like a torturous fucking procedure for you like some guys, or is it not a big deal?
Making weight, my last fight, it was hard for me. This fight is easy.
What was the difference?
The difference is the time that I started cutting the weight, and I didn't listen when he told me to eat one day. I resorted back to what I normally would do and not eat. And
So were you
that
working
one
with
night
the
effed
nutritionist?
up everything for me. Yeah, it got hard. I was using the sauna my last fight.
Yeah.
So it was like really, really, really hard to like bring that weight down.
Got you.
So it was like my legs was heavy. I was struggling to make the weight.
What about this bout that you have coming up on the 4th? How are you feeling as
mean,
you're geared up towards that? Because you look pretty good to me right now.
I feel way, way, way better. My face ain't all skinny. I'm not weak. My legs not heavy. I've been eating up until now. I'm still eating. I just ate.
You just ate right before this. I saw that.
I feel good. Like I feel ultimately good.
Good.
I feel like more clean. I do have a nutritionist, by the way. Sorry about that.
Right.
But yeah, I feel a lot more better, and I feel lighter. Than
So
I did.
what was the difference?
I don't
between
want.
this
I
camp
don't want
and-
to give up my.
Not
I,
yet.
I want my opponents to still mess up
as
how they
they
messing
should.
up.
As they should.
So I don't want to give up what I do, but
Got you.
Speaking of opponents messing up, let's get into the bloodbath. Fight of the year, you versus Brandon Figueroa.
Right, where it became unified, by the way, for the fans that don't know.
Can you break that down? What is the difference between unified and undisputed?
So undisputed is when someone gets all the titles, like what Canelo did at 168. Unified is when somebody becomes champion in more than one sanctioning body. So Cool Boy did that. Just did that with Brandon Figueroa.
Got 2 belts.
Soon to be more than that, if your words, MJ, stops running from you. But with that being said, your style as a boxer was described before that by many as a traditional boxer. This fight really showed that you can go in there in a phone booth type fight and bang.
Go forward.
Do you feel like that fight redefined you, or how would you describe your style as a fighter?
I mean, I've been knew that about myself.
I'm sure.
Y'all, as in the people, just didn't know that about me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can't say that fight just defined me. It's like, I've been doing that. I did that in the gyms. I did that in the amateurs. That's just me, and that's the fight. That's the style I prefer. Like
Really?
I recently was just watching like a fight prediction between me and Daniel Roman, and one guy said, Stevens, traditional boxer. He's very well, but it looks as if he's even better in the inside because I am. I prefer to be right there.
Well, then how would you define your style?
Damn. I don't know. I'm versatile. I do whatever I want.
Right.
I do whatever mood I feel like leading into that fight. That's what I'm gonna do. But nobody in this weight class can beat me. So whatever I want to do, I can do. Majority of these guys can only fight one way.
Got you.
I can fight going forward, backing up, in the pocket, outside the pocket,
right,
across the street, down the block, in the pool,
right,
in the bar, in the daycare.
All right. So speaking of all these other guys, do you got a kill list?
Whoever.
Like, there's nobody specifically. Like, after you get rid of Danny Roman.
I mean, I need them other belts.
You need MJ.
Yeah,
that's the fight to make it.
Yeah, that's
undisputed. That's what you need.
Yeah, that.
So, Lord willing, that happens in a timely manner. Has that conversation even been brought to their camp?
Yeah.
Is that something that are you getting pushback from them?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We just gotta focus.
Is he running from the smoke?
It's gonna happen. We just gotta focus on this week
first.
For sure.
Understood. I respect.
And I don't overlook people, but when I set my mind to want something, that's what I'm doing. I don't care what nobody say. Oh, you got to get past. I'm going to get past it.
Right.
And that's how I'm looking at it. I'm going to get past it.
Now, you also kind of famously gave him the option initially of like, we can run it back. I'm not tripping. Normally that doesn't happen from the guy that won. You've then said that you're not interested in doing that, and if you did, it would be at 126. Is that still how you feel?
Yeah.
Because there's no value to you running at 122. Let me get these other belts.
He has a fight coming up July 9th, if I'm not mistaken. He has a fight coming up at 26. So the 22 is out already. Like, we're not worrying about that.
Understood. And is that your goal? After you get these, you're going right to 126 and making your mark there?
I need them belts first, though.
Understood.
Feel you. So like once you you're already unified, but once you become undisputed, so say like after the MJ fight, is there anybody left that you want to handle your business with before you move up?
Nah, I wouldn't be. I would like
no business left to be handled.
Yeah, right. Who else would I have to fight?
Right. I don't know, man.
I'm not waiting on anyway because I know a lot of people be mentioning him about to move up and they want us to fight, and I've been hearing that since 2021,
right?
Early when I first got my WBL, a little before that. And I'm not gonna wait for him just to come up when it's like I'm already growing out of this weight class.
Yeah.
So like, it's the first weight class I've been in. I fought 126, and the catch weights and all that stuff. But this is really the first weight class I've been in. And majority of guys don't win a title yet alone become unified at their first weight class.
Right. Right. All right. I got another question. So let's fight with you and Roman. How does it end?
However I decide.
Have you made that decision yet?
Yeah, but I don't want to change it.
Cool. Yeah.
I like to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. But I recently, like before I went to the gym today, I rewatched me and Brandon fight. I'm gonna rewatch that joint again tonight. I like that fight a lot.
That was entertaining.
Everyone likes that fight a lot.
No, I like that fight a lot now. Like at first, I let the fans kind of get to me. I let the fans make me feel like I lost. But then I watched it right after I got home, sitting there like, what the fuck these motherfuckers talking about?
Right now, you're
but now,
and clean.
So I already was like, oh no, I won that. They fucking tripping. But then recently, I rewatched it today early. I'm sitting there like, yo, that fight just gave me a lot more motivation leading into this motherfucking thing room.
So how did you score that fight?
I feel like I won it first, I honestly feel like I won the second, but I see that they didn't give me the second. I feel like I won like the first 5. And if I honestly want to get in the room with him, put a big ass flat screen right there, and we watch that shit together with whoever, a podcast person, whoever, and we break that shit down. And I was, bro, look at that shot. I won that round.
Because your shots were clean.
I feel like he definitely pulled out like the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, and the 9th for sure. Because I would give them rounds back. I'll be winning a round, but then here. See, like trying to steal them last 30 seconds, and the crowd to get hype.
Crazy, right?
Pro's a pro Figueroa crowd. You know, a lot of Mexicans pro Figueroa crowd. So
Right.
But that joint, I definitely like that fight.
So I got another question then. So how about when the rematch happens at 126? What kind of things do you think you're gonna do different?
Oh, I'm gonna do a lot.
Just based on how the first one went.
I'm gonna do a lot. I see so much. I'm gonna do a lot better
Like,
because I'm gonna make the weight
more?
the right way better. That I'm gonna have the energy. I didn't have the energy to do a lot of things that I wanted to do.
Right.
And I was going through things leading up into that fight.
Right.
That
So,
I don't
you
just
don't
speak
feel like
on.
you're all the way
Yeah,
focused.
I was focused, but it was just a lot going on. It was a lot on me at once, and I dealt with it. Whatever, win, lose, or draw, I was not going to mention it. It is what it is. Whoever was the better man would have been a better man that night.
Like a true champ.
I got respect for that.
And that's how I carry it. But it's a lot that I can exploit, and there's a lot that I can do way different to this guy.
All right. So how do you predict the rematch goes?
Man, listen.
You stop
I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Yo, I swear to God. 26. I'm way stronger at the higher weight. I'm way like I walk around big. I like being healthy. I like feeling like like I'm powerful.
Right. You not like I'll strip down.
Yeah, I'm powerful. It's just that these lower weight classes take that away from you a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So you're definitely chasing history in your undisputed a path to greatness. Only been done. Canelo obviously 168. You got Crawford trying to do it if he gets the Spence fight.
Charlo
at 140,
did it.
147. Charlo as well.
Right.
Josh Taylor.
You'll be amongst greats for sure. Would you say is that your main motivation? Is it the legacy, or is it the money? Is it the success? What's really motivating you in the dark days when you got the headphones in and like you say, it's really just you and your own world? What are you thinking about?
Early in my career, it's chasing the legacy. Later in my career, it's all about the money. And I say early in my career because you know when you
where's
young,
that fork in the road happening?
when you young, you got a lot. You don't give a fuck when you're young. You taking risks. You taking chances. You know, you more wild.
Yeah.
As you get older, you start to calm down. You start making a lot more business decisions. So while I still got that fire in me, I need to make this history while I'm still like, I'll fight whoever.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, while I'm fighting whoever, I'm still gonna be getting paid big and good money because I know I know what I'm doing. But then it comes to a point where as you get older and I start, you know what I'm saying, calming down.
Right.
There's more to
I don't
lose
give a fuck
too.
about these belts no more. Give me the money. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
But right now it's all about chasing greatness. Like I've never been undisputed at this weight class. So if I can do that, boom.
Right,
I'm
history.
the first ever in history.
Right.
That's huge, man.
I'm saying that's like saying you was the first ever to
Yeah.
do
That's
something.
massive.
To do
Yeah,
anything.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course.
you was the first person to ever slap a motherfucker. You in
Right.
history. You feel me?
Historic, right.
I want whoever you ain't ever thinking something like that. I want whoever did this. The first person that did anything in the world, bro. You can say you did that. Come on, out of 7 billion people. Come on, bro.
That's a lot. That's a huge blessing.
All the people that was before you that passed and everything, bro. You the first person that did that. That's history.
Of course.
Nobody can take that away from me.
Right.
I'm
That's
forever
immortal.
remember your name.
I'm automatically in the history books.
Right.
Y'all can you can stamp me in there. Hall of Fame just for that.
Right.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Move to 26 and do the same thing.
Right. So at 126, we got Navarrete, we got Neri, right? Luis Neri. No, Luis Neri's at your class.
Fact
now,
checker.
Yeah, 22.
right? Fact checker, please.
Yeah, 22.
Right. So what's the biggest fight for you then after moving up? After MJ at 126?
Like when I move up?
Mm-hmm.
What you think?
I mean, you got options. I mean, I would say Navarrete then at 126. right? That's a big money fight too.
And that's
right?
like exercising my WBO right.
Well, you gotta exercise that right, sir. That's what rights are made for, to be exercised. Come give me that belt. Speaking of belts, we have a segment where we like to just ask you a few questions. It's kind of this or that to help people get to know you a little bit better. So you just pick it. Yeah. So as we talked about belts, are you more of a Louis belt guy or a Gucci belt guy?
Louis.
Are you more of a Sixers fan or a Eagles fan?
Sixers.
If you had to choose one, would you rather have speed or power?
Speed.
Why?
Because with speed, the power won't come.
Would you rather have people be loyal to you or respect you?
Loyal.
Do you prefer training? Oh, you already said it inside rather than out when it's cold, but are you super early riser, or do you like training very late at night?
Early.
Okay. And your prediction, if you had, you don't want to give us for your next bout a round or whatnot.
Crawford or Spence?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know? Yeah, all right, how about Boots or Spence?
I don't know, but I'm gonna rock out with my boy Boots.
Right.
What about Lil Uzi or Lil Durk? You gotta make some choices here, man.
Me personally.
Damn.
See, Dirk been snapping lately. Uzi ain't been dropping a lot, but see, before I was just gonna go straight with Uzi.
Of course,
Uzi, my man,
hometown hero.
Uzi. But damn, I gotta go with Dirk on this one right now.
Okay, white gold or rose gold?
Rose gold.
I didn't even finish it. I guess I should have known right here. Excuse me.
I just got a rose gold Cuban made while I was out here.
Oh, okay, nice.
You got Canelo or Benavidez? 168.
Ooh, that's the 168 I want to see.
Damn.
I'd have stumped him, Kareem.
Nah, he ain't gonna give you no 8 count though. I'm gonna go with Canelo.
All right,
I had experience.
Ooh,
and
that's a good
Benavidez still being young.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a cheesesteak question. You already know the most famous. Is it Geno's or Pat's, man?
The hood. Poppy store. They get
is
the
it
best
with the
joint.
cheese whiz or non-cheese whiz?
Man, you gotta put the cheese on cheesesteak.
That's what makes it what it is.
You gotta put the fried onions on there too.
Ooh, you make me hungry.
I'm making myself hungry.
I'm gonna need to take your recommendations, man. I ain't never been to Philly, but
Yeah, you gotta
if I go.
I feel like them the tourist spots.
Of course.
Like, you gotta go to the hood if you want a good cheesesteak.
All right, for sure, man. I'm gonna need that guide.
My last one. Would you say you're described when you want to just kind of have fun? Are you more tear the club up kind of guy or a homebody?
Oh, we gonna tear the club up.
Tear the club
But we're
up.
not just gonna tear one club up. We're gonna tear
Multiple.
a bunch of clubs up. Like, we're gonna go to club to club. First, we're gonna go out to eat. That's how we're gonna start off. We're gonna go out to eat first.
But it's got to be cheese whiz and grilled onions on this cheesesteak. We need to get that right.
No,
first
we
and
ain't gonna be
foremost.
in the hood when we do this.
We're going to be in the bathroom in the club.
Restaurant. And then we're gonna leave the restaurant and go out to a club. Then we're gonna leave that club and go out somewhere else.
It's going to be a long
Then
night.
we probably leave there, probably go bowling or something.
I like it.
Then we can end it at the house.
Ain't
And
nobody
turn up at the
sleeping.
crib because I got pool tables and pool. And
Are you good at pool or you just got the table?
I'm nice at the pool.
Okay.
I'm getting better. I'm getting better. I'm getting better.
Are you unified at the pool table is what I want to know. Are you undisputed at this pool table?
No, I ain't undisputed. I definitely took a couple losses at the pool table. I took a couple losses to Carl Frampton at the pool table.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, on the subject of undisputed, at 126, there's a couple of fights that should be easy to make. We got Mark Magsayo and Leo Santa Cruz. So out of those, on your side of the street, PBC side of the street, who would you want to see first?
It wouldn't matter. Whoever
Don't matter?
whoever I would be able to get first for them titles.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I feel that.
But I still would go straight for that WBO first.
Right. You just about the straps. It don't even matter who's attached to it.
Yeah.
Right. And the check got to be attached to it.
Oh man, that's a given.
That's mandatory.
Yeah, that's a
right.
given. If I don't make no money, who gonna make some money?
Right. I feel you.
I want to make some money. I'll be in the back selling some bootleg shirts and Undisputed DVD, Vince Reigns autograph. Like, this is not the Undisputed he was talking about. I got him in the back. Well, on that note, man, we want to really thank you for coming by. Give the people any socials you want them to follow you on or check you on.
I mean, y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Cool Boy Steph.
Is there anything that you want to express or get off your chest to anyone, any naysayers, or anything? We want to give you the open format. This is the time.
I don't give a fuck about the respect. I don't care about earning people's respect anymore.
What do you want?
I don't want nothing from them. I'm just all about me now. That's why I said the loyalty is more important. So I'm gonna always be respected because of the type of person I am. I'm not a bad person. But I'm not going to beg or look for somebody to respect me if they don't give it to me. And if I feel like I got to take it, then that's me having to be a bad person because of you not doing something that I feel like you should do, or, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I don't. That's why I don't care about the pound for pound talks. That's why I don't care about anything. I'm not looking for validation anymore. I don't care if you show that respect or not. It's all about me now.
It feels that way. I feel that focus in you, and I think they better watch out, not only in 122, 126, and for whatever you got coming, because you seem like a man on a mission. I believe it.
Absolutely.
I'm very excited about this June 4th. Showtime. Don't miss it. We have Cool Boy Steph versus Daniel Roman. I want to take this opportunity to just thank you for coming by. We really appreciate it. I also want to thank our official sponsors, Foreign Genetics, Brickhouse Boxing Club, and Federal Credit Loans. And please subscribe. Tune in, like, share, and we'll see y'all next time.
And follow me on social media at Cool Boy Steph. You already know. Tune in June 4th or pop out Minnesota.
Please like, subscribe, share. As always, I'm your host, Ian Law.
I am Supreme Kareem Hackett.
And I'm Cool Boy Steph. Shout out to Foreign Genetics. You already know.
And this is Beat the Count Podcast.